There we go. And it is 10 o'clock. It's time to begin. And before we begin, I want to say welcome to everyone who is joining either live or on replay. And yes, I do get very good feedback from people who are watching on replay. They are still benefiting from this work. And so there you go. So my announcement for this morning is that if you live in Cozumel, which is where we're going to try and make it through. So if you live in Cozumel, on Saturday next week, this upcoming Saturday, I should say, the 27th, I will be holding a live in-person event at Yo Yoga Cozumel Studio, where we will be doing guided group healing, some energy exercises, and one-on-one demonstration of energy work. And this is totally free. Bring a yoga mat or a chair if you can. There will be some yoga mats and chairs available, but I don't know how many people are going to show up. And bring a bottle of water. And we will do about an hour if a lot of people come and a lot of people would like to be the recipient of the demonstration. We will go longer than that, but my aim is about an hour, and if it goes well, it will be a monthly event. If it goes really well, maybe more than once a month. I haven't decided yet. We will see how it goes. This is an event I'm very excited to bring to Cozumel and to anyone who chooses to participate. Okay, we are ready to start. So we're going to start with some energy exercises to calm the body, to get us into that very receptive state so that when I transmit energy, you are in the best state possible to receive it. So we're going to start by unblocking some of the meridians of the body. We do this, we start with our left hand. I don't know if that looks like a left hand to you, but everybody put your left hand up with your thumb pointing towards your nose, and take your right hand, place your fingertips pointing away from you, and you're putting it right at the level of the crease in your wrist, because the point that we're looking for is 3 fingers down. And then I use my little finger to indicate how far down the arm I'm going, and I'm looking for a point in between the last tendon and the one next to it. There's a little indentation right there. I mark it with my little finger, and then I transfer that point to my thumb. I just replace my little finger with my thumb pad, and you can put your arm down. I'm just going to do that. Be comfortable, and then just start making little circles there. And I'm going to put my arm down so that I'm comfortable. You can close your eyes, and you might feel kind of a wave coming up over your head, which is an indication that that side is unblocked. Heart is on that side. That's why we begin on the left side. You can feel your breath deepening, relaxing. And if you're there yet, we're going to move on to the right side. If you're not there yet, just keep working on the left for a little while. For those of you who have reached that calm stage, go ahead and put your right hand with your thumb pointing at your nose. Put your fingertips right at the crease of the wrist with your fingertips pointing away from you. Use your little finger to find that indentation, transfer it to the thumb pad, and relax the arm as you do little thumb circles right at that point. In traditional Chinese medicine, this is the pericardium 6 point. And close your eyes. And just wait. For some reason, the right side on me takes a little longer. Wait till you feel a nice calm wave kind of crash over your head. You may feel it a different way, and that's perfectly okay. I'm going to give you a minute to finish up that exercise. I've reached that point. This helps me to get very still, which makes the guided meditation go more smoothly and also the energy transmission. And take a deep breath as we move into our grounding exercise. Bring your attention to the very tip of your tailbone, and from there visualize, imagine, or pretend one thick, strong root growing straight down into the earth. I have to keep an eye on my percentage. Okay, technical difficulty. So everybody, if you know the grounding exercise, I want you to complete it on your own while I go get another plug for the phone. Those of you who don't, just remain calm and relaxed, watch your breathing. I will be right back. Okay. Another long deep breath as we wait for the sirens to go by in the background. Just using that noise as music in the background. And back to our primary root that you've sent deep into the earth. From there, visualize, imagine, or pretend a million other roots growing in all directions, firmly anchoring you to the planet. And it is through these secondary roots that we are going to bring up into our physical body earth energies, grounding energies. So as if we are drinking water through a straw, with the next inhale, take a nice long drink of earth energies. Up into the secondary roots, into the primary root, and flooding the root chakra at the base of the tailbone. One more deep breath and take another long drink of earth energies, bringing that energy up to the level of the sacral chakra just below the belly button. And you can visualize, imagine, or pretend this earth energy in any color you wish. Another deep breath, bring up more earth energy up to the level of the solar plexus. About a hand's width above the belly button. And one more deep breath, bringing that earth energy up to the level of the heart chakra in the center of your chest. With the next breath, transfer your attention to a point above your head by about a foot, 30 centimeters. And at that point, visualize, imagine, or pretend there is a sphere of divine energy, any color you wish. At the base of the sphere, there's a little trap door, so just flick it open with your mind's eye and allow an endless stream of divine energy to begin pouring down into the top of your head, your crown chakra, down to the level of the third eye, bathing the face, the eyes, the nose, the ears, the cheeks, the mouth, the jaw, down to the chin, flowing down the neck all the way to the level of the throat chakra at the base of the neck. And continuing to pour down into the top, the upper chest, to the level of the heart chakra. And now let's fill our arms with the overflow of this energy, letting it pour down to the elbows, to the wrists, filling the hands and all 10 fingers. And in a similar fashion, let's allow the legs to fill with the earth energy in the lower half of our bodies. So allow that energy to flow down to the knees, to the ankles, filling the feet and all 10 toes. Bring your attention to the heart chakra, where the earth and divine energies mix and meld. Those energies form a sphere of light, which grows in size very quickly, larger and larger and larger and larger, until your entire body fits inside the sphere of divine and earth energies. Bring your attention to the surface of the sphere and notice that it acts as a filter, allowing only the highest vibrational energies to enter, filtering out all other forces, and at the same time, allowing the release of that which no longer serves you. And this is our sacred space that we return to each Sunday morning in guided group healing. So take a deep breath as we transition into our energy transmission. Transition to a transmission. With this energy transmission, which is not my energy, it's energy or consciousness from the universe, from God, from source, from whatever word or belief you are comfortable with, you are most comfortable with. It flows through me and to all of you on live and all of you on replay. And what it does is really your choice. You may direct this energy or focus this energy on physical healing, emotional healing. Perhaps you would like to build a stronger sense of spiritual connection. Perhaps you'd like to shift a relationship or situation in your life. So this is a collaboration. And whether you feel anything or not, things do happen. And if you feel that even without feeling anything, nothing is happening. That does happen sometimes. Not every energy worker clicks with every person. So I may not be the energy worker for you. I have a fairly solid percentage of people that benefit from my work, and there's some that just doesn't matter what I do. I cannot help them in any way. It's not my fault, and it's not their fault either. It's simply a mismatch. And for those people, I encourage them to continue looking for a complementary medicine or even a medical doctor to help them with whatever is ailing them at the time. There is no need to suffer. Keep looking for solutions. Okay, if you're still with me, then it's time for the energy transmission to begin. Simply focus on whatever it is you have chosen to direct the energy to. And if you find your mind wandering, simply bring it back. Don't beat yourself up. The mind is something that, like any exercise, this takes practice. And you will get better and better at this as you continue to repeat this exercise. So this will be about a 10-minute energy transmission. Beginning now. Coming back. Wiggle your fingers and toes, roll your shoulders. Begin to come back to the room. Check in with your physical body if you are working on a physical healing. See how you feel, same or different. And if you're feeling different, how are you different? Is pain reduced? Inflammation maybe not as puffy? Maybe the pain has changed. I like to call it the texture of the pain. So pain can be stinging, burning, sore, aching. So all of those are kind of different textures of pain. So perhaps the pain texture has shifted into something a little more tolerable. And if you feel no different, that is perfectly okay. The energy will continue to run for quite a while, a few hours. So it may still do something positive for you. And if your intention was to shift a relationship or situation, time will tell. We'll see how it is. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about that thing that you wanted to shift because you didn't like the way it felt before? Check and see. And as we come back, we're going to do just a few quick wake-up exercises. And these are good exercises to do at the beginning of the day as well, or any time that you're feeling a little bit sleepy or, just not quite with it. So first exercise, you're going to take the palms of your hands over your eyes. You're not pressing on your eyelids. You are pressing on the orbital bones with your palms. And just make some small circles. So when a baby first wakes up in the morning, they rub their eyes. It's not because their eyes hurt or itch. It is a very natural movement to begin the day and wake up the body. Do that for 15 to 30 seconds. And then we move to the ears. Same thing. And don't be afraid to really press into the ears. And it doesn't matter which direction you do your circles. Again, for about 15 seconds. Then we're going to do ear pops. Press in and release. Press in, release. You may feel or hear a pop, and that's perfectly okay. And do about 10 of those. I have no idea how many we've done. We'll call that 10. The next exercise, rub between your nose and top lip. This I used to do when I was in college taking classes. Every once in a while I would be bored and nodding off. And this is kind of it's kind of a quiet thing you can do behind a notebook or something, to just get things moving again. And finally, this is a great way to wake up the face, stimulate the circulation, encourage collagen and elastin production, which keeps us looking young. Don't be afraid to give yourself a good pat. So it's not light. It's encourage that stimulation. Not on the eyes, but around them. And you can do your neck as well. I have a cat in my lap who thinks this is a new game. And let your arms fall by your sides. Relax. How does that feel? My face feels great. when I don't have a tail almost in my mouth. Pixie would like to say hi to everybody. Say hi. I'm Pixie with half a mustache. Very good. That will do it for this week. I look forward to seeing you next Sunday. Once again, I'd like to announce Saturday in Cozumel, Mexico at Yo Yoga Studio, 9:30 a.m. We will do all of this and more in person. Bring a yoga mat, a glass of bottle of water. If you don't have a yoga mat, there are some available for loan. If you prefer a chair, we have limited number of chairs, so you might want to bring your own. And I hope to see you there. That will be about an hour. It might run a little over time. In addition to all that we do in the guided group healing, I'll also do one-on-one energy work. So we'll have those demonstrations as well. So if a lot of people want me to work on them, it will run over an hour. We shall see how it goes. I look forward to seeing you then. And if you're not in Cozumel, I look forward to seeing you next week here on Guided Group Healing Online on Facebook. Have a wonderful week.